In this video, I'll show you how to program this Flammed Mill exercise and we'll learn how to quickly enter stickings, split the stickings between lines, and how to copy and paste attributes between different items in a playlist. So let's scroll across to the playlist. This is what I'm going to recreate. So I'll start by tapping the plus in the top right and choosing New Playlist, and I'll call it Flammed Mill. So I'll tap and add a new item in the playlist and call it bar 1. And then we'll go and edit this bar. So tap and choose Edit Pattern, and we'll delete everything and replace with a bar of 16th notes. And then we want to add a flam and an accent on the first of each beat. So rather than entering an accent here and then an accent here and then an accent here, I'm going to clear the accents, click where it says tap to detach accents, and then I'll put a single accent, and you'll see that this will be repeated over the whole pattern. And then I'll move the cursor to the right and put in 3 spacers, and that's going to accent the first of each of these groups. And then I'll go back to the first note and enter a flam by tapping this button once. Now you can see we have a flam on the first of each note group. Then I'm going to tap beneath the rhythm on line 1, make sure that I'm viewing the sound buttons, and I'm going to enter right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. And you can change the sounds in here. I can tap and hold on one of the buttons, and if we go to sound sets, I can choose pads, and that will assign a different pad to the right hand and left hand. And then if you want to split the stickings between the lines, you can tap and hold on line 2 and choose to move letters from line 1, and I can choose to pull the left hand strokes down onto the second line. So that's how we create bar 1. I'll tap on here to save the changes. Now bar 2 is going to be similar, but just groups of 3 notes. So I will tap on the plus and save as, and choose bar 2, and then I'll save to playlist, and this will give us a new item in the playlist right here, which is bar 2, and then I just need to edit this to make it what we want. And so in this case we want a flam and accent on every 3rd note, and then with the sticking we want right, right, left, so I'm going to delete this final right hand, that all of those, and then delete all of these left hands. So now we have right, right, left, 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 right. And then I will save the changes. So if we play those 2 items one after another, so now what we want to do is repeat these 2 bars but have them be left hand lead. So I'm going to select both of them, tap on the plus and choose duplicate selected items. I'll make 1 copy. So now we have bar 1, bar 2, and then bar 1, bar 2 again. So let's go and edit this one, and I want to make it left hand lead. Now one of the things you can do is tap on the preset name. In fact, let's rename it first. I'll rename it to bar 3. And if you tap up here, you can choose make lefty, and that switches the stickings around, but it doesn't change the sounds, because if you had a hi-hat and snare groove and you wanted it to be notated for a left hand player, you would still want the hi-hats to be playing in the same places, but now with the other hand. But what we want to do is switch these letters around and have left on the second line, and we also want the sounds to be the same as they were before. So I'm going to tap and edit the pattern, and then I will long press on one of these lines and switch lines, so that puts the writes back on the top. And then I'll deal with the sounds a little later, so I'm just going to save the changes, and then we'll do the same with bar 4 here. So I need to rename this first, so rename preset as bar 4, and then we'll edit, switch the lines around, and save the changes. And then you'll notice if I play through these that the sounds are incorrect for bars 3 and 4. So even though the sticking has changed, the sounds haven't. So a quick remedy for this is in the playlist, tap on the playlist name, change playlist sounds, and we will just go to sound sets and choose pads, and that will assign the same right hand sound to all of the rights and the same left hand sound to all of the lefts. So now we have this. Oops, the last one was wrong. Oh, because I didn't make it lefty. So tap on the name, make lefty, save changes, and then I need to reapply those sounds. So change the playlist sounds for the whole playlist, choose sets, pads. Now to finish this playlist, we need bars 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which will be the same pattern, but with 8th notes instead of 16th notes. So what I'm going to do is go to edit and select all. I'll tap on the plus and duplicate selected items, 1 copy. And then these are going to be 2 bars each with 8th notes. So we will go and edit this. I'm going to rename it bar 5, 6, and then tap and edit the pattern. And I just need to switch all of these out for 8th notes. So I'm going to delete these, but I don't want to clear the sounds. So when I put the 8th notes in, the sounds and accents are still assigned. So hit done, tap and save the changes, and then we'll do the same for this one. So first of all, rename it to bar 7 and 8, and then edit the pattern. You can tap and hold the delete button. That will clear everything in one go. I will not clear the sounds, and then I'll fill it with 8th notes. Save the changes, and then 2 more to do. So we will rename the preset 9, 10. I will edit the pattern, and you can tap and hold to delete, and then if you like, on the left here you can swipe down and choose a bar and you can fill with 8th notes, although that joins them all with a single beam across the top. But if you then tap on edit, it will break them apart. So that's sometimes a quicker way to put all of the 8th notes in. So I'll save the changes. And then finally this one, rename bar 11, 12, edit the pattern, delete all, and then 2 bars of 8th notes, and we'll just tap to edit to split them up. So now we've got the full exercise, and we can tap on this padlock here so that all of them play back at the same tempo. And finally, you can zoom here by pinching. So I'm going to pinch to zoom this and zoom so that I can see the whole bar of notes. And if you watch as I play this, the next item is going to be bigger because each item has its own zoom state saved. What I'm going to do is for bar 1, we have the metronome fader up on the 1. I'm going to change the metronome sounds and use voice counts, so we hear a voice count of 1 to 4. I'm going to save those changes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's saved, I'm going to tap and copy the preset. And I'm going to select all, so I'll tap the pencil and select all. and this becomes an actions button, and if I tap that, there's an option for paste attributes. So I want to paste from sequencer 1 into sequencer 1, so that was the top where we were working, and the things I want to paste are the metronome sounds and volumes. So now we'll have a voice count on all of the items, and right at the bottom I'm going to choose zoom, and that will paste the size of the notation. So finally we have this.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4.